Hi, and welcome to this intro edition of Tiger Broadcast. I'm James Miller.
And I'm Kirsten LaRue. In this edition, we'll take a look at the school-wide game that's got all players on edge.
We'll also find out how the Oak Grove residents are doing after the tornado ripped through their town.
All this and more on this intro edition of Tiger Broadcast. Most know that the Heartland is known as Tornado Alley. Josh Walker and Molly Roller went to Oak Grove, Missouri, the site of the March tornado, to see how the residents are rebuilding.
As many of you may already know, an EF3 tornado touched down in Oak Grove, Missouri back on March 7, 2017. An EF3 tornado can have winds that gust up to 136 to 165 miles per hour. This tornado left Oak Grove in pieces.
If we'd have been at home whenever this house got hit by that tornado, we'd be dead because the whole house was taken. There was nothing left standing.
Oak Grove police had to take action to ensure the safety of their residents.
Well, we heard that the storm had hit near 25th Street. We tried to get back into Oak Grove that night, but we were blocked off at 3 points coming back into town by the police. Had to wait for the next morning to come down here.
Despite all of the chaos, one resident was surprisingly pretty casual about the tornado.
Well, I was sitting at home with my girlfriend, and we were watching cable news, so we weren't even watching the news. We didn't even know there was a storm. And my sister, who lives up in Excelsior Springs, called me and said a tornado just touched down in Grain Valley. And so at that point, we grabbed the dog and a flashlight and headed for the stairs.
Gary witnessed the damage of the tornado firsthand.
The lights started flickering, and we didn't even make it to the bottom of the stairs before the back of the house blew up, all the windows and trees falling, and it was pretty loud, but came back upstairs and the corner of the house was gone.
Although his house was destroyed, Gary was more thankful than scared from the incident.
We were much more fortunate than some of our neighbors, as you can kind of see around the neighborhood. You know, the house to the east lost their entire roof. The duplexes at the end of the street were gone. I had friends in town that lost their entire homes. So at least mine's rebuildable.
The tornado was really bad, but this is not the worst thing that Gary has been through.
You're in Vietnam, so this kind of resembled some of the destruction that I saw over there.
It's clear that many lives were affected by the EF3 tornado. If you'd like to help, please contact Red Cross. The Red Cross advises anyone wishing to donate items to tornado and storm victims to call 211 for more info. Signing off for Tiger Broadcast.
Pretty shocked to see that the whole house was gone.
This is Molly Roller.
You suck! What are you doing? You're trash! Go home!
I hate you!
Nice shot. Yeah, it's okay. You're fine. Here, try this.
Girl power gum. Give your game a little kick.
It's not every day that you have to hole yourself up in your house for days on end. Olivia Pace and Maya Patton explain why many LSHS students are doing just that.
Students at LSHS have been engaging in an annual event called Nerf War, and we find out what it means to them.
Nerf means a few weeks out of the year where I can spend time with my friends just doing a competition between people at the high school.
Although the majority of teams are boys, we ask players what they think if girls get more involved.
I think they should because my team was the majority girls and we did pretty well for our first Nerf season.
We need to have some girls come through that want to win, are competitive, and show them how it's done.
Nerf can be fun and all, but also very stressful at times.
The thing that stresses me out most about Nerf is just walking outside, because like you can't go anywhere without like somebody like possibly being behind the bush, like coming out to shoot you or like hit you with a sword or whatever. So it's really stressful doing that.
Getting killed is not the only thing people worry about. Judges also have a lot of pressure on them.
It's hard being a judge because you can't see everything going on because you're not like some type of Jesus. You don't know what's going on.
Nerf War is coming to an end, and some of the players have put in their bets on which team is going to take home the cash.
I think our team has a great shot at winning it all. We're already in the Elite Eight. We have 2 more wins to go to accomplish that. There's no reason that we can't win it all. We have as good a shot as anybody else.
I think the Smash Bros are going to win it all. It's a group of like senior boys, and they're all athletic.
I'm going to say the Lion's going to win it all because they're dedicated. They also have 6,000 followers on Twitter. I don't understand that, but I'm just going to go with the Lion because if you have 6,000 followers, you deserve to win the whole thing.
Who are you hoping will survive to the top? Signing off for Tiger Broadcast, come on, Bailey! This is Maya Patton.
Aren't you tired of plastic plates not being able to stack? Plus, glass plates are too fragile. Hi, Gabe Gillespie here, and I'm here to show you a new way you can experience plates with Indie Paper Plates. Yes, the name means exactly what it sounds like because they're indestructible. They stack. They don't break. Wow! They are even waterproof. Not to mention fireproof. They're even bulletproof. Get yours now!
Pretty easy payments in 1995. Free shipping and handling may cause depression, cancer, or even death.
Lonely Summit High Freshman is unknowingly paving the way for what sponsors hope to be the new trend. Sydney McDonald and Kirsten LaRue explain.
I wanted to be involved in something at the school, and I heard that it was really fun from multiple people.
Ian Shores is a freshman at LSHS, and although Ian participates in many different activities, one club interests him the most.
I think Ian, being one of the only boys, has brought a unique perspective to Student Senate, and I think he's bright and he's creative, and I think people look up to him. Even though he's a freshman, they still look up to him as a leader.
Watching him interact with other students, he tends to take on kind of a leadership role.
Being a young role model isn't the only thing that makes him stand out as a person.
Ian is someone that can make anyone laugh. He's full of character, jokes. He's very friendly, nice, caring.
Always is kind of the life of the party when he's around other kids.
Being a leader isn't the only talent Ian brings to the table.
He is very good at singing, and he just somehow, the sight reading that we have to do in music, it just comes to him naturally.
Ian is very musically talented, and he has really good dance moves.
Ian is one of the few guys in Student Senate, but it doesn't have to be that way.
This is not a job just for girls, and there's a lot of things we do that we want all types of people to apply.
I think it gets kind of a bad rap amongst guys for being an organization where you just decorate for dances and do craft projects, but that's not the case. We do a lot of really cool things.
There's one more reason why Ms. Hobbs thinks that more guys should join Student Senate.
I think one of the big challenges is we miss half of the school population, like their perspective and their input, and I think that we would be maybe a better organization and be able to do more with having half of the student population being represented with their ideas.
It doesn't matter what gender you are or how old you are, everybody is equal and the same, and they just want to hear what you have to say and help improve the school.
For those of you interested in applying for Student Senate, girls and boys, visit Ms. Pearson in room A114. Reporting for Tiger Broadcast, I'm Kirsten LaRue.
Have you ever been scrolling through your apps and just wish you only needed one?
All the time.
Do I have a solution for you? We call it Magnet. It combines all your social media into one easy-to-use feed.
It's never been easier to talk to my friends.
Tiana, you're late.
I got lost.
Again.
I'm sorry, I got lost.
You got lost. For real. This has been like 7 months. It's April.
I know, but my app, it's distracting.
What about the app?
It's the best app.
For real.
You can download for free on the App Store or Android. If you or your loved one has epilepsy, please consult with a doctor before using this app. Text and data rates may apply.
The
subject in this next story has been playing and planning on her future from the time she was in kindergarten. Kenza Bensuda and Emma Orsuli explain why.
The girls' varsity basketball team has had an amazing season, ending with second place at state. For some seniors, this may be the end of an amazing journey, but for senior Paige Elston, this is just the beginning.
My dream school is Texas A&M, but I'm gonna just go to Johnson County. I definitely like to continue playing point guard because that's all I've played and I know that position really well.
Lee Summit High School varsity coach Jessica Crawford seems to agree because she saw that talent in a young Paige.
Well, I knew about Paige in 8th grade because I go and scout the 8th grade team before they come up. And so I knew that I was extremely blessed because I was going to have a tremendous ball handler coming up as a freshman. Your point guard is your most important player on the team, in my opinion. So just to have that confidence as a freshman even, she played on varsity and she played a lot of minutes then and she continued throughout her high school career.
Coach Crawford's eye for a good point guard paid off. The ball handler wants to bring a certain dynamic to her future college team.
Just a strong point guard position, being able to do my job on the court and just doing what I need to do to get the win.
Though Paige has endured success, she has also endured obstacles.
Sophomore year, she was hurt. She got injured. She broke her growth plate, and so she only played a couple of games her sophomore year. But junior and senior year, she really added a lot of different elements to her game, being able to score, getting to the basket, a jump shot, a three-point shot. She really could do it all.
Many see Paige hit shot after shot, but she also brings other talents to the court to help her team.
Before I call a play, I look to see the matchups with my players. So let's say Bree has a guard on her and Bree's a post, I'm going to definitely call a post play. Or just straight up tell Bree to post up and I'm going to just give her the ball.
Though Paige is hoping to continue her play in college, she will definitely lose certain parts of the high school game.
Man, I'm definitely going to miss the pre-games, the pre-game hype, pre-game locker room talk, and I'm going to just miss the whole team because we are really a family. So.
It's clear to see that Paige will definitely bring success to the next family she plays for. Reporting for Tiger Broadcast, this is Emma Osterly.
Now sit back, relax, and see what's going on with Lee Summit High School spring sports.
The Lee Summit West Titans look to defend home field against the Tigers. Lee Summit West would start off strong with 4 straight goals, making it 4-0. The Titans wouldn't stop there as they quickly scored back-to-back goals on the Tigers' defense. Susie Gordon would end the drought for the Tigers by scoring a goal late in the second half, making the score 17-1 Titans. The Tigers could not pass on this opportunity as the Titans would score 3 straight goals, making it 23-2 Titans. Signing off for Tiger Broadcast, this is Clayton Couch.
The JV Lee Summit Tigers and the JV Blue Spring South Jaguars are ready for a tough matchup. At the top of the second, Blue Spring South starts off with an RBI double that brings the lead to 1-0. The second isn't over yet as Gabe Hawaii can't corral it in. This makes the lead 4-0 for South. The Tigers are rallying back. In the bottom of the third, Gabe Hawaii drives in Trevor Longbach. The score is now 4-1. Gabe and Joe get it done on defense, rolling 2 in the top of the fourth. LSHS has a big fourth inning that brings the score to 4-5. In the late innings, South takes charge and scores 4 runs. It was a hard-fought game, but LSHS loses this one 8-5. Signing out from Tiger Broadcast, this is Bryce Sargent.
As game time approaches, crosstown rivals Lee Summit and Lee Summit North prepare to face off against each other. Lee Summit North attacks first as Lily Davis has a nice shot on goal, but it's saved by Bailey Pryor. Once again, it's Lee Summit North with another attack, but Bailey Pryor has another outstanding save. But Lee Summit returns with a strike of their own as Maddie Souter hits a shot from 20 yards out as she scores a goal. Kayla Deaver tries to score her second goal, but it's saved by Lee Summit North. The Broncos have 2 more chances, but they just can't seem to put the ball in the net, as Lee Summit will win this one 2-0. Signing out for Tiger Broadcast, this is Ryan Belt.
Thanks for watching the intro edition of Tiger Broadcast. Be sure to log into www.tigerbroadcast.com for sports, film, and more.
You can also follow us on Twitter at TVTV8 Sports.
I'm Jaden Brown.
And I'm Kirsten LaRue. Thanks for watching.
I wanted to be involved in something at the school, and I heard that it was really fun from multiple people.
being able to do my job on the court